And Cellini says, Papa, I did nothing wrong. Why did you do that? He says, you have seen something most men will never see in your life, and I never want you to forget this moment.
Oh, that's a heavy reminder.
And he says, then he gave him a little piece of money or something like that to make up for the... But he says, and the most annoying thing is it worked.
Sometimes you need that extra bit of memory etched into your skin. No?
La Salieri.
La Salieri.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, now you sound like I feel.
Yeah.
How'd you shoot?
First 2 stages I did very well, but as the day went on, I started feeling punker, and just. I actually won a stage. It was one of the.
Again, I am never surprised.
Yeah, one of the first 2 stages. I mean, there was 33 shooters.
That's a good
cool.
crowd.
33 shooters, and of course, Maverick and Clint and John and Annie and
so yeah, if you won, you earned it.
Yeah, so I did real good on that stage, and I think I got a 2nd or 3rd place. The 2 of the 6 that I shot well. After that,
on the 2 that I shot well.
After that,
feast or famine.
I got on a roll where I think it was 3 stages in a row or 4 stages in a row. I had to frickin' reload my rifle for some reason, and then it dawns on me. It's like, oh yeah, and I look.
The knuckle.
Like, oh yeah.
So you're still, not working at the same.
Yeah, it's still swollen and funny colored.
And that kind of stuff, which we would shrug off and which would be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, not so
here we are a week later.
Yeah, it's I think 2 weeks, and it's still So.
Those of you that are anticipating growing older, I just want you to know what you have waiting in store. You know, we've been sold such a bill of goods by the movie industry, by the television industry. Where when you get older, you're still cool. You just, you slow down a little bit, maybe get a little grayer.
My ass.
No, it hurts, folks. It hurts, and it doesn't get better anytime soon.
Yeah, whoever coined golden years, eat shit and die, motherfucker, because you're a lying sack of shit.
Are we going? Oh man, she's turning this into a career. Good for her. Are we? Do we know anything about the movie Citizen Vigilante? Are you following the trajectory of this film?
I don't know anything.
It was banned in Germany, wouldn't give it a rating at all. So Elon put it on X as a preview. It is a.
Okay, Death Wish. Yeah. You'll know Equalizer, all those things. It is a very tired old trope, right? Somebody done somebody wrong. Got to get back because you hurt my family. But this one has a significant twist to it.
Fuck. It went left.
The irregular flight characteristics of the wadded up sugar packet. In this particular one, it takes place, I want to say it takes place in Germany, doesn't it? Or an unnamed European country.
Unnamed European, but
the old unnamed European.
But the trope is this one, there's an American, and why is it an American, who sees the immigrant problem that all of Europe has, where they keep importing hundreds of thousands and literally millions of men between the ages of 18 and 38.
Yeah, brilliant movie.
Crimes are off the chart, rapes are off the chart, murders are off the chart. It's become the new norm. It's become literally a daily thing. This guy, for one reason or another, and it's not his family, which is part of the difference, gets tired of it. And so he starts going after the perpetrators. He has the wherewithal to do so. And not just the perpetrators, but the facilitators. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes this different from everything else.
Interesting.
And it's a shoot 'em up, and I guess the production values are pretty good. Arnie Hammer, whether you like him or hate him, does, just from the snippets I've seen, a very creditable job.
Is that who stars in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And It was made on a budget of under $5 million, which is about the cost of craft service for a modern movie.
Yeah.
It had crossed 100 million on its fourth day of release.
Yep.
Speaking of million, did you see what I posted?
The number of followers, 1.38.
1.8.
I'm sorry, if
Not
I
followers, but
juxtaposed.
views. 1.8 million views.
And somebody said to you a long time ago, quoting a favorite baseball movie, if you build it, and look what you built, man.
Yeah, well, they're coming.
And
Well, I can't say anything until after Wednesday, but I got some possible really big news that I'll know a lot more on. I have a big meeting on Wednesday at noon, so I'll bring that up on air. But that's all I'm going to talk about it for now.
Tease.
Yeah, I know.
Well, again, and there are manifestations across the board. The robust turnout that you had at the Cowboys, I love seeing that. The robust turnout that you had. All of us spreading the faith. Again, the kid who came because he met me at a movie lot
Yeah.
6 months ago. All that stuff, this stuff matters, man. What we do matters. And you're the one who's always saying, you just can't sit down. You got to get up and shake people, shake the tree, if you will.
Yeah.
And we're doing it, and it's paying off.
Yeah.
Do you know what the original name of that movie was going to be called? The Dark Knight.
Oh,
Been used a little bit.
Yeah, but one of the reasons
it's a German filmmaker.
because he is not an eccentric billionaire, but he is very well off, and he's taking justice into his own hands. So they did have that kind of, but Warner
So there's
Brothers
that
said,
sub.
we'll bury you.
Well, there's another irony to that. Then he was one of the people who was much considered to play the Dark Knight, but he fell afoul of Hollywood for one reason or another, and I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't either.
But
Many
but you know, it doesn't take much.
No.
Anyway, so this is a German film, a German filmmaker. The German government, I understand Holland and Great Britain wanted to ban it as well. And so Elon Musk put it up on X for free. I've not seen the film. Anybody who has, let us know. Let us know what you thought. But I can tell you this: imagine Hollywood or the movie-making elite who don't want this message delivered. And boy, what's the kick line of the film? I do this for you
Oh yes.
until you learn to do it for yourself.
Wow.
Which has got to be chilling to the power elites. Anyway, so what do? Here you got this movie that was made on what is substantially a shoestring budget, but which has skyrocketed. It's like the number 1 or number 2 new movie right now.
It's actually the number 2 movie of the entire year. It overshadowed the Michael Jackson movie.
Yes, I saw that beat the Michael Jackson. Okay, now you are a member of the movie-making establishment. You can't say Hollywood anymore because Hollywood is leaving Hollywood, so it's a global.
Hollywood left Hollywood, but yeah.
So what do? Here's this thing which is antinomous to your worldview, but it made $100 million.
The whores that they are.
So can you see? They've already announced number 2 is in the works.
Yeah. And now that it's got the backing of certain Elon Musk, I can imagine that the trilogy
Richest man.
can up that budget quite a bit. So, yeah, and the main story of the movie, like the big clip, is because it was ripped straight from the headlines that
It's
one of the incidents that happens in the movie was something that happened in real life,
Yep.
and how outraged people should have been for it is kind of made clear in how they depict it. Yeah, it's
Very interesting.
very, very much so. Right.
okay. Here we go. Now, would you like to see something really interesting?
I love. They've been doing different posters for that with different people in there.
This round number 2, perhaps? Because the first one, that's Monica. Monica, if you don't know John Holt, he is one of the best guitar players literally in the world, and that is his wife. And she is also an actress and a fitness model. But what an interesting twist that would be. Because again, we have seen explosions of it, mostly in Ireland and Scotland. People are getting tired of it. And that guy, God darn, who's the guy who befriended Charlie Kirk, the young Italian guy who has become a big voice himself?
I don't know.
He has become substantially the Italian Charlie Kirk, and he has beaten that same drum. Anyway,
I tell you, there's certain people in this country that better start being a little concerned if he's not only taking out the people that are doing it, but the people that are responsible. It's I could see some people sweating in their seats tonight.
Because it's much of what the voices are right now. There's so many people in upheaval about what's going on, especially in the UK and all over.
You know, I would imagine there's some, what do they call themselves? Democratic socialists. But you know,
I saw
a turd by any other name.
like Mr. Pure.
Your ice pack this week?
You know what?
If you wouldn't mind, that would be awesome.
got 2 minutes.
Thanks, Kevin. Keep me up, keep my foot on ice.
if it works.
Yeah. Oh, thank you kindly. And I just happen to be in my flip-floppies, so it's just that much easier to
All
take out.
working.
Just
And-
stick it in there.
There you go. Bada bing, bada boom, I got ice on my foot.
And I don't know that she or anyone who knows her is listening, but today is my daughter Kaylee's birthday. Happy birthday, young lady.
Very
Hey,
cool.
today's my dad's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, young fella.
Yeah, happy birthday to the young lady and happy birthday to my dad.
Yeah, my sister's birthday is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Everybody going to get some. Let's try that again in English. Everybody going to get a Merry Christmas.
Hamina, 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 hamina.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Hamina, hamina, that's one of my auction warm-ups. All right, here we go. Hamina, 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 hamina. That and chickadee, 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 chickadee. I'm too tired to do it right now, but when I'm up and ready to rock, I can do that for a few minutes. That's not easy to do. Chickadee, 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 chickadee. You know what that sound is, right? It's a train leaving the station. That's the whole point of auctioning.
Train leaving this.
Yeah, all right, here we go. 200 now, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half now, 75, 75, 75, 300 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. You know, a whole bunch of chickadee, chickadee, chickadee. I'm leaving the station. You
yeah.
better get your butt on.
I got a
Otherwise-
butt on right here.
Yeah,
It's holding my shirt together.
there you go. Or you you get your butt left in the station.
Make sure the sound is off.
Oh, there we are. Look at that, we're live.
We're live.
Good evening, comma, everyone, exclamation point.
Good evening.
I'm not sure where that came from, but that was a pretty good. Come Dracula. Come to suck your blood.
Kind of a cross between Dracula and Alfred Hitchcock. That's Alfred Dracula.
Vlad the Hitchcock. Hey, happy birthday, Jimmy. Thanks, Ricky.
I think we're about ready to kick it off
so.
here.
I better turn off. Gracious. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gunslingers Radio on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network, baby.
That's right, from San Diego to San Francisco, from LA to Phoenix to Vegas, we are on the air.
Yeah, and we are all over the internet, folks. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and X. Make sure you're stopping in, hitting that like button. You make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss out on these shows. And share with your friends. Do it right now. Just hit that little arrow button. Send it to someone you love or even someone you hate.
You know, I see a lot of people on, but I don't see a lot of people hitting them buttons.
Hey, come on. Just
Very
strike
difficult. You have to
Is that what it is?
push directly down with a thumb or
I see. Maybe, bring your cat in or something. To do.
Yeah, walk over.
If you can't get it done yourself, have your cat do it.
Do it.
There you go.
They can't track a cat, right?
like a Cadillac. Apologize unreservedly.
Yeah. Send your letters too. Anyway, welcome to Gunslingers, guys. I am Jeff, the Gunslinger, and host of this here show that we're coming up on our 7th anniversary on.
7th year.
In about a month and a half.
That's wild.
7 years.
7 years we'll have been doing it by, I think it's the first weekend in August.
When they make the movie. And they have us walking uphill both ways through the snow, showing up at the lesser radio station where we began, where like we'd be the first ones there,
Dark
shivering in the
30,
cold
and fighting off raccoons that were wild
and homeless guys.
Oh yeah, the homeless guy that lived in the dumpster.
Hey, Dom.
Yeah.
Good times. We've done better since.
Yeah, we've stepped it up on mine.
Definitely glad to be here.
But yeah, so it's been quite a ride, and we're still here, guys.
Hey, they said it wouldn't last.
The little show that could.
How about people that have been with us? Because we know there have been a number of people who have been with us the entire ride.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When we have that, we should have a little anniversary show. Look, I see a little cake or maybe lemon meringue pie in our future. Just throwing that out there. But anybody who's been with us for the entire ride, call and tell us your memories. And we have not made many mistakes, but we've done a lot of good.
Oh, I've made tons of mistakes.
Oh, I am a mistake. I'm here.
But you know what? And if you don't have some people don't like to call in, so just put it on online.
Yeah.
What are the online thingies, Jimmy?
Yeah, you guys just Gunslinger Auctions or Gunslinger Radio Show. We're on again YouTube, Facebook. I know everyone's got the Facebook on there, so just Facebook, Rumble, X, and YouTube. So just check it out. You'll see our little logo in the back, and you just click on it. We're live right now, so hit that live button. Find us, hit that like button, and share it. Come on, 'cause it's going to be a fun show.
And of course, we do have a phone.
Oh, yeah.
What's that number, Tim?
You guys, we do it all. So you can either leave your comment there or call in 866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
Yeah, give us a call because this show is for you. We answer your questions. You got questions about firearms. You got questions about your first gun. You haven't never been in a gun shop before. What do you wear? Whatever you. And of course, ladies, feel free to call.
We love it when the ladies call.
There you go. Thank you, Leon Jr.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So this week, holy cow, I can't believe how much stuff came into the shop. I mentioned that, we're pretty much done with September. So Katie, bar the door, Jack, because here they come. They came rolling in like oranges all week long. People were bringing stuff. Can I get it, please? All right, fine. So,
So this was the one that was tightly capped at
no more than 500, guys.
550, 600. And you auctioned your own auction.
I tell you, I don't even know. And some of the stuff that came in, we got a World War II 1911 Colt, of course, the A1 version with the clear grips.
With the lucite grips with the picture under them?
Yeah, lucite grips.
Made out of like plexiglass nose pieces.
From a crashed airplane. Yeah.
That is iconic World War II American history.
Absolutely, and we got one.
You got one.
We sure did, and I mean the stuff that came in. We got a Colt. I think it's called a single line or something. I've never seen one before. No, I said Colt, but it's a Smith & Wesson. It's a single shot, but I think it's a semi-auto single shot. So I don't know how exactly.
Was
how
it
it
a
works.
Model 39?
It's not a 39. It's they only made a few, and this is one of them.
Ooh.
And it's single, and it's in 22, and it's a target gun.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know this one at all.
And this one came in the original box.
Whoa!
So we're really looking forward to
Are you going to sneak
September.
that one into September?
We snuck that one into September, and of course, we've got the Gene Hackman rig from what was the name
Quick
of that
and
movie?
the Dead.
Quick and the Dead.
The Quick and the Dead.
Significant interest in that already.
Yeah, they're two guns and the gun belt
rig, yeah.
and very cool stuff. And it's so this is all stuff coming up in September on the 19th, guys.
Kirk put, "Oops, guilty."
Yeah, Kurt brought in some stuff. He brought in I think a 220 Swift Model 70 and a couple of other real nice guns. He brought in a Auto 5 and forgive me, I don't remember the third one now, but some cool stuff. So
Of course, he's one of our regulars if you're just listening. Question, because this will become important as September is absolutely rock solid, 100%
on the other side of
vault
summer.
door and closed.
Yeah.
We're accepting nothing. When's the next one after September?
I think it's the second Saturday in December.
Right?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
our Christmas show. And then right after that, it'll be February.
All over again.
Well, somebody came in this week and they told me that they were in charge of a 800 gun collection. So we're
Have to have an auction just for that.
We're waiting to see what happens for that, and that's what I told him. I said we can just make you the entire
the event.
We'll put on an extra one just for your stuff.
Just all that.
So
Jeez.
if you guys got any describing
Talent.
skills,
feel
If you
free
can
to give
put
me a
together
call.
a sentence in English.
Yeah, being a describer is a very difficult job because I can't do it. I'm so cut and dry. That's just me. Gun goes boom. Next.
Boy, it's magic when you weave a tapestry of language, isn't it?
That's me. LAUSD. What can I say? But if you're a describer and you're looking for some part-time work, I got some full-time stuff.
oh yeah.
Feel free to give us a call to the shop.
Especially when that 800 comes in, we're
Yeah.
gonna need all hands on deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll help you when they come in.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay. We got another, I think I brought it up last week. We're waiting on a 175 gun collection for December. And then somebody called us late last week and 125 gun collection. So, I mean, we're cooking, Jack, with gas.
Honestly,
no less.
if you're not bringing in your guns now, you're going to be in next year's
2028.
auction.
Yeah, you're gonna be. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier. We were just really cruising. In fact, I'm gonna tease. I have a huge meeting this Wednesday. It's a Zoom meeting with a couple of people, and I'll tell you about it after because I don't want to jinx myself.
Nope.
But it's rather large. At least it is for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much for you guys, but for me, it's really large. So
Excellent.
It does feel pretty heavy. So
yeah. So we'll.
You've put in some heavy lifting up to this point. You got it coming.
Well, we'll see what happens, and so there's that. And speaking of heavy lifting, let's get to Richard at the airport.
there we go.
How are you, Richard?
Evening,
Good
Richard.
evening, spectacular gunslinger.
Thank you kindly. What's going on?
Well, I want to. What are your concerns on reloading cartridges with powder that you've had a real long?
Ooh.
Well, I think whether we've lost him or not, we can answer
What
that.
was that?
What happened?
Yeah. And then now there's another name up here, guys.
Interesting.
I think that's well, Richard. I'm going to assume that you were going to ask us about, and of course, he's calling back, so
Good.
we'll get him in a sec. If he's talking about powder that's been laying around for a long, long time, powder just isn't expensive enough to risk it, in my opinion, and it makes really good fertilizer.
Hey.
Yep.
So where me is okay. Let's get back to him. Oh, there you go, Richard. You there?
Here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So that was that your question? What do you do with powder that's old?
Well, what are your concerns with old powder that you're putting into a cartridge?
Well, there's a ton of them. One of them being, that it's just old and
May not be useful.
Yeah.
This is basically a chemical, and those chemicals over time can change and break down.
yeah, and
Or could they get unstable and maybe ignite when they shouldn't?
well, that's much more likely with black powder, I would think, than it would be with smokeless, because smokeless is a propellant and black powder is an explosive. So that would be more the case. But I can tell you, this happened in my shop. We had a guy came in, he bought a gun from us, and he bought some ammo for it. He took it out. He came back about 2 hours later with the gun in pieces. It was a Garand.
Expensive gun.
Yeah, it was an M1 Garand, and I mean, he had little red dots all over his face and the gun in bits and pieces, and I was like, oh my God, what happened? And he told me, I just loaded one round and boom. And so, we're trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Unknown ammunition,
yeah,
right?
and he said that he would be happy to just get his money back. So I said, okay, here. Well, then I took the gun back from him, and we looked, and it said WW, Winchester Western. And the ammo that I sold him was not Winchester Western, because they haven't called it that in a long time. So I stopped him before I got out, and I said, where is this ammo? He goes, oh, it's just ammo I had in my garage for the last 40 or 50 years. Now, it takes
Hold on.
110,000 pounds of pressure to blow up a Garand. So that's what can happen. That composition can go sideways on you. So I wouldn't shoot it.
Too easy. $35 for a pound of powder.
Yeah. So Richard, we're coming up on a break. Give us your joke.
Okay, what do you call a person made entirely of water?
Aquaman? No.
What?
A human being.
Human being.
Sounds like somebody spent time in Florida or Ohio.
Yeah, reading dad jokes out of a book. Richard, as always, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
Have a happy 4th of July.
Thank you, sir. You
God
do the
bless
same.
you.
Okay, and really quick, I let him keep his money. He was really cool about it and didn't act like a jerk. And I thought, you know what? He was very nice. And you know what he did? Came back the next day, bought an M1A.
Hey,
Go
look at
for it.
that.
So, yeah.
Good follows good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers Radio on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And when we get back, we'll have Rick from the CRPA with us live.
Nice.
Just a little long. Darling, stand by me.
Mr. E says, I remember waking up early on a Sunday morning to listen to y'all.
Oh, dang.
Back when you were on a radio station which shall go unsaid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. E. Yeah.
Appreciate you listening.
And a spell on Saturday night. Holy smokes. Your credentials are impeccable.
Yeah, that Saturday night show was rugged, boy.
Oh, boy.
We were green as grass. Yes.
And it felt like caliber-wise of where we were and how we were kind of matched. The dingy kind of...
Remember, and we were trying to do like Gun of the Week.
Oh,
and,
man, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so hard to come up with an hour worth of, stuff to talk. It's shocking if you think about it, how difficult it is to just be able to talk for an hour.
Extemporaneously for an hour.
Speaking of which, I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad time today. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And as promised, and I'm sure he has a lot more stuff to talk about,
boy.
Busy
our
man.
friend Rick from the CRPA. What's going on, Rick?
Evening, Rick.
Not much.
He said slightly.
So we'll start off in the courts. This was a huge week for us. Wilfred D. Lopez was decided by the Supreme Court, and we won decisively. A lot of people may not know what that means, but Hawaii had the same sensitive places, gun law. It was very similar to our Senate Bill 2 here in California. And the Supreme Court said, yeah, completely unconstitutional, which is what we've been arguing. And so this now renews our efforts with May v. Bonta, which had been held in the court until the Wilfred v. Lopez decision had been made. And so this reverses the Ninth Circuit's previous court rulings, which is going to open up many of the gun-free zones, which we've had. And this also now immediately helps us undermine Senate Bill 2 here in California. So there's quite a lot going on with that. So we're very, very happy. Tomorrow we'll find out if we've officially broke the record for the number of times that the court's like, we're still thinking when it comes to Duncan v. Bonta, but it may also be that now that they've decided on Wilfred that they'll pick it up. So we're waiting to see what happens with that. And then behind those are, of course, everything dealing with the excise tax, which we talk about weekly. But this is really good news because this is our Second Amendment victory. So we're starting to roll these back to back, and that is very positive.
Yeah,
I love it.
In the Capitol, it was also really positive. We got both an Assembly and a Senate resolution celebrating our 150th anniversary and for 150 years providing firearm safety, fighting for conservation, all the different things that we do in the shooting sports. And so that was nice to have senators and Assembly members give resolutions to CRPA and sign them. So we were really happy. And then we also had the Outdoor Sporting Caucus did their annual trap shoot and archery shoot where we had members of both the staff and members of the legislature come out, many of them for the first time. And I'm not going to call any one individual, but I will tell you there was a person who was military veteran who very big supporter of the Second Amendment who literally came up and said, I'm so thankful because I've never shot a shotgun.
Wow.
And I think that's interesting because I think a lot of people just assume, if you're in law enforcement or you're in this or you're in that, the military, you've done all these things. And that's not necessarily true. And so it was really great. We had two of the best coaches in the state that were up there. And so it wasn't just this is how you do it. They got some really incredible coaching that people pay a lot of good money for. They got it for free. And that really helped move the ball in some ways. And we had members of the legislature sitting down, having a spaghetti dinner that had been prepared by some of the youth and saying, hey, you know what, there's more we can do to back up the sports and back up the gun dealers and et cetera. So very, very positive there. And then this week, first couple of days, we have some bills that I'm very happy. 1912, which will give CCWs through every type of outdoor activity. That bill is now on consent calendar, which is unbelievable, but which means it will go straight to the floor and then straight to the governor's desk. So that's pretty incredible.
Wow.
It's the second year in a row that we've got a couple of bills like that. So we're now 3 bills that we've been able to consent calendar through. So that's cool. And then we also have some other great news that is happening, and that is it looks like we're going to have some of our shotgun teams in the youth go to nationals.
Yay!
Not a bad week.
Congratulations.
No.
That's awesome.
Cut to the chase. How was the spaghetti?
It was, it's kid spaghetti.
No, that's a big week.
Egg noodles and ketchup. Yeah.
No, I mean, it was actually, I got a dish out for the young man. Stan Chan, who runs the Yellow Shooting Sports program up there, it was his son who's in college, and he made a wicked spicy spaghetti sauce that I was very impressed with. It was one of those cute. Yeah, it was very good.
Very cool.
I was in jest, but if you got a recipe, shoot that sucker along.
So
In 7 years, almost happy anniversary.
thank
Hey.
you. Yeah. Can you believe it?
Now, there's been a lot of those this year where people are like, can you believe it's been in a certain number of years? I'm like, okay, we can quit now.
Yeah.
It hurts. Hey, you've been with us a significant chunk of that
Yeah,
time,
almost
Rick.
since the
Thank you
beginning,
and
yeah.
CRP for that.
Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, appreciate it for sure. You mentioned it. What's going on with the tax?
And it's in the holding pattern. So what happens is we get a lot of courts at the lower level, like we've had with Brody, for example, where you get a really good judge who says, yeah, this is total,
Yeah,
junk.
BS. Yeah.
Can't do it. But then it goes up to the Ninth Circuit, and that's when it gets held behind these other cases because, like, obviously Bruin sets a standard. Now Wilfred increases that standard. If we get Duncan, the standard gets increased, which opens up those other cases where eventually the people have to say no. And then if we were able to get Michael Gates as the Attorney General, a lot of this would just go away overnight. So
That would be awesome.
Man.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. Rick, I sent you a text. Did you get it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Well, wish me
pretty
luck.
cool.
That's my Wednesday meeting, so we'll see what happens.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
Man, it's so cool to hear things moving as quickly and as we're all getting less and less surprised.
A little bit of a
Positivity.
snowball effect.
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and the other thing too is we've got a really good team that is working together, and we're putting a lot of hours into it. And I think what people are going to start to see is we're aggressively fighting like we've never fought before.
Amen.
And we're putting bills out and getting those across. They're positive, and for decades that wasn't being done, and that's being done now, and it's providing some balance, and it's forcing the other side to have to do some thinking, and we're seeing the results of that.
I had a little proud moment online, so I was giving you guys some kudos online, and someone was like, "Why are you going to thank them? What are they doing?" And I had to kind of just put them in their place, be like, they're not just fighting for California and trying to reverse all the stupidity happening here, but they're doing it for the nation, guy. And I was like, I don't know how you can be mad or try to wave your nose at them, because they're doing everything in their power to keep the Second Amendment alive here. So I felt a lot of pride making sure I stuck my foot down.
I appreciate that so much, Jimmy. But I think a lot of it is people have a television or Hollywood version of how these things go on in the Capitol. And, we've had many people every year that go up to our lobby days, which we call Capitol Days, and they come back, and the first thing they say is, everything I thought I knew about how this works was wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
And they have a change in attitude, and they go back to their communities and they spread that, and that has been incredibly helpful on both them talking to the legislators, but also them going back to our communities and enlightening them.
yeah, Perry Mason, it ain't.
Yeah, huh?
Correct.
Matlock, it ain't.
Yeah.
Wrap it up in an hour.
Well, very good.
No.
All right.
So I want to thank you guys and congratulate you guys, and you're going to have to tell me when we go to lunch later on this next month all about this 800 gun collection, because I'll be in the area.
Well, hopefully by then I'll have it in my hands, and there's a lot of stuff right now you should come by and take a look at. And then, of course,
You always do this to me. Okay, sure.
and then of course you still owe me a lunch with our friend in law enforcement too. What's going on with that?
I know. I'm working on it.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
He hasn't talked to me yet since the.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as soon as he does, we will.
All right. Yeah, I was going to
Alrighty.
send him a text too, and I just haven't. I just don't want to bother him. I figured he's probably recuperating. That's a lot of work. So.
Yeah, it was.
all
It was a
right.
tremendous job.
Yeah. All right, Rick. Anybody wants to donate their time, their money, or join? How do they get a hold of you?
CRPA.org. If they have questions, contact at CRPA.org. And if they want to listen to me talk more about things, they can go on Saturdays to KTIE at 1 o'clock and hear me on Buying Line Radio.
There you go. I think that's 590, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
590.
Very good. All right, Rick. We'll talk to you soon, and keep it up.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks,
God
Rick.
bless you.
guys.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Man, what a difference these 7 years have been for the.
Remember how when this started, we played the Star
Bum,
Wars?
bum, bum,
music
bum,
again?
bum. Oh.
And in that 7 years, you have seen the shift, haven't you?
Oh well, I was saying even way back then we got to unstick this pendulum.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's coming loose, guys. So all right, always, good news from Rick is always very good.
It's good news for everyone.
Yeah. All right, when we get back, it's phone calls time. Jimmy, what's that number?
866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
All right, Mark in Woodland Hills, Leo in Sun Valley, and Karen in Redondo Beach. We will get to you as soon as we get back. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Give us a call.
Come on.
Poor Roy. He just wrote the greatest songs, but they're always so freaking sad. Yeah. He must have had a hell of a life. They do.
Kirk over on Rumble and Robert over there on YouTube had the same exact comment. Winning with exclamation points. Yes.
Winning.
Winning. So, yep. And Mark different Jimmy. First round is on me. One will be a root beer.
You know me, I'm a Coca-Cola guy.
Yeah, Kirk put, I'm buying the first round when I see you, Rick.
Caller number 3 might be a good one for you to talk to. She's inherited 3 rifles.
We'll get to her first.
Yeah.
Right, oh. Jimmy, run out and tell them, or you know what? Just get a pen. All right.
That's beautiful.
That's a fun spin on it.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Yeah, good move.
That's a fun payoff.
Yeah.
And we forgot to mention this, guys, all you guys online, because you're the only ones hearing this right now. Through these 7 years, you guys have made this show, so we thank you. We're getting there, and you guys have helped us the whole entire way. So thank you guys. We love you.
I mean, I remember when we first started with just Facebook Live, and we had to balance my phone on a
tripod stand with a sandbag, a 40 caliber Smith and Wesson
box of 40 cal underneath it, and a 12 gauge.
Trying to bounce it on top of a chair, on top of a desk, hanging in the air.
Please understand the 9mm wasn't heavy enough to hold it in place. That was funny. That's how we started.
Yeah, it is.
That is
and now we
how
have
we started.
multi-cam views. It's look at us.
Stick with it, baby. Good times, good times.
Very much so.
Well, getting out of that dungeon, I think, was a huge step in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
They still call me and ask me if I want to come back. And, you know, only time I say I consider it is when I'm in negotiations with Carol. Well,
Carol says, I remember that with the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, we'd be talking and all of a sudden, you'd be looking at the ceiling, and there was no ceiling.
Where'd you
Couldn't
guys
shut
go?
the door too hard.
Yeah.
Doug over there on Facebook put that other station has just added an auto talk show on Saturdays at an AM time slot. Certainly not Leon Kaplan.
No.
So I put an angry face.
Yeah, you know, they got to do what they got to do. Like I said, they call me, you know, the Queen of Mean will call me every now and again. And, you know, I just want to know if you want to come back. How about no?
Yeah, we got 9 million views.
Yeah.
Things are going really bad over here.
Yeah, well, she knows things are going well. That's why she wants us to
she's
come
coming.
back. Yeah.
Offer us something. Kirk offered to buy us a round. His first will be a root beer.
Yep.
Dude, I know you have a picture of us as a bunch of two-fisted heart drinking, but what are you having? Root beer or Coke?
Coca-Cola.
Thank you. I'll go with the root beer. Jimmy?
Well, Mr. Enigma put on root beer or sarsaparilla. I'll go with
I
sarsaparilla.
actually like sarsaparilla. It's fairly close to root beer.
Yeah.
Will that be Coke or Mexican Coke?
Got to be Mexican Coke because real
it's
cane sugar.
there.
Yeah.
Right? There you go, Kurt.
Here we go. Kiss you tomorrow, miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, okay, welcome back, everybody. Gunslinger, right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And of course, we do have a phone number. Quick, what's that number, Jim?
Call in, guys, 866-870-5752. We do have a few lines open, so call in 866-870-5752.
And let's get to Karen in Redondo Beach. How are you, Karen? What can we do for you?
Evening, Karen.
Hi, thanks, guys, for taking my call.
Oh, you bet.
As I was telling the screener, I inherited from my folks' estate 6 antique rifles. They're all between the Civil War, 1866 to like 1890 something. One carbine that my dad carried in Korea that has a bayonet and a couple of magazines with it.
Okay.
And there's 4 Winchesters and a Sharp on the 1800 ones. And The FFL that's holding them for the estate up in Oregon right now, they have selected, because I didn't have any choice or I would have picked you, they've selected a FFL here in Torrance close to me to send them to. I have no idea what it's going to cost for shipping because they want me to tell them how much I want them insured for to come, to ship them down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about that. I mean, the six together, the appraiser that appraised them, collectively came up with just like a couple dollars under $8,000. But I know that that's not going to be replacement value these days. My folks have had them for 40, 50 years.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what to insure them for, and I don't have a lot of money, so I can't put out a lot on that. They're already sticking me for storage, which they're not supposed to, but they did.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just need to know how to go about this to get these in hand. It's been like 5 years I've been dealing with this.
Oy. Well, okay, first off, anything made prior to January 1, 1898 is no longer considered a firearm, so you don't need an FFL. They can literally send them right to your house.
Yep.
The M1 carbine that you mentioned, that one would have to go to an FFL. So
that should reduce the cost by itself.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, because you don't have to pay an FFL fee for those other ones. I mean, if go ahead.
Before 1898, you said.
Yeah.
Because here's the years. I don't minus the carbine.
Mm-hmm.
One is in 1867. Let's see. One of them. It's a Winchester 1894. It doesn't say what year it was made.
Mm-hmm.
That's another Winchester in 1892. It was made. And there's one made in 1887, designed by John Browning, shotgun. And then the Sharps. It's a Sharps 1852. It doesn't say the year it was made. It's a 50 caliber cavalry model.
Okay.
So and like I say, their whole appraisal came out to like $8,000. So I have no idea. But if they're insisting on sending all of these to an FFL here.
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's called covering their rear end. And actually, a 92, a 94, and a 97, highly likely that unless they got real small serial numbers, because they made both of those guns all the way up into the model 1897. They made till I think 1956. The model 94 they're still making, and the model 1892, believe it or not, they're still making. So those ones are probably need to go through an FFL. And as far as if they said that they're worth $8,000, it's hard to say without seeing them, of course. But I don't think that's not out of whack by any means. So it's hard. That's a tough one because without seeing something, it's kind of like saying, "Hey, I got a black car. What's it worth?" I don't know. A black what?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I have a list of all of these if you want me to read them off real quick. But,
no, it's okay. And so, what are you going to do with them when you get them down here?
Well, they meant a lot to my dad, so my plan for the moment is to put them in the cabinet that he made for them.
Good. Okay.
Keep them in my home.
Good.
I just want to get in my. I don't know how much California's going to charge me per gun. I know there's a per gun charge, somebody said, and I don't know how any of this.
As far as the registration fee, it would be $47 for the first one and $10 for each one after. Now, because they're accepting them from out of state, that could vary depending on
the store itself.
Yeah, they
might charge you an importation charge.
Yeah, I don't think there's any law as far as what they can charge you for that. If you're doing a private party transfer where both of you are in the store and you bring the gun in, then $47 plus $10 for everyone after is the most by law that you can charge. But I don't know the store and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like good luck and. Have
you had a chance to talk to the store yet?
No. Do you want me to tell you who it is?
No, not on air. But you can give me a call at the shop on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and we can see if we can help you in any way. But
this is Jeff I'm talking to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what's the phone number there?
Okay, it's 714-939-1172. 1172.
And when are you there?
I'll be there Tuesday. I get there. Well, we open at 10, and I'm usually there till 3, 4. sometimes
Oh.
8. Just depends on the day. Yeah, so
Yeah, so basically 11 to 2 is good to catch you.
yeah, that's the best time. But of course, not at lunch, because from 12 to 1, I'm usually over at Hollingshead Deli
Getting the sandwich.
getting the best sandwich in the world. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All righty. So give me a call and we'll talk more about it then and see if I can help you out. All right.
Absolutely.
You got the right guy on the line here.
Okay, Karen. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you soon. Bye
God
bye.
bless you, Karen. Be safe.
Yeah, see, I go through this all the time with folks. People call me and they go, "Hey, I got the da 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 da. What do you give me for it?" It's like, well, I got a blue car. What do you give me for that? It's exactly, and of course, well, it's in excellent condition. Well, okay, you've got a Colt 1911 from 1919. Does it have the original barrel? Oh yeah. Does it have the original hammer? Oh, of course it does. And has it been reblooded? Oh no. And then they bring it in, and it's got a 2011 barrel in it, and it's got a hammer from down the street that was
Frankenstein.
And
It's tough to diagnose over the phone.
and it's been reblued 6 times and nickel plated once. I learned my lesson really, really early on. A guy called me, says, "Hey, I got a Mossberg 500. I just bought it. It's like brand new in the box. What do you give me for it?" Well, if it's brand new in the box, I'd probably give you $350 for it. Per se, I'm not saying that's what I'd pay for, but I told him whatever, and he brought it down. He didn't bother to tell me that he cut the barrel to 14 inches and he cut the stock off right behind the trigger guard.
Wow.
And then was bent out of
like
shape.
new.
That I wouldn't. Well, he'd never shot it. He just ruined it.
He couldn't probably shoot it anymore.
Yeah. So after that, I said no more. Without seeing it and holding it in my hand, I will not and cannot give out a price on something.
Man.
After you have worked out whatever Karen is going to be able to work out, Karen, give us a call back and let us know everything works out for you.
Yeah. Then
Interesting.
And you know what? I if she's not going to give it to me, I couldn't be happier that she's going to put them in a cabinet that belong
her
to
family.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. You'd be surprised how often I tell people, if it means that much to you, what are you in here for? Keep it.
Yeah, especially because they do come in and there's so much heart in what they're trying to sell you or anything. It's like, if it means that much, hold on to it. It's a piece of you. It's a piece of your history, a piece of your family.
Because unfortunately for me, I don't have sentimental value on this stuff. It's just stuff to me.
It's business.
Yeah, and it's not personal. It's business. So because guys come in, this is my very first 22. I understand that, sir, but on
It's
the
my
open
900th.
market, it's like $75.
It's an RG pistol.
Yeah. This was worth no, it's not. I'm sorry. I go through this at least. Well, how many times you see me have to do this for
man.
people? I hate being the bearer of bad news, but I have to do it often.
Be honest. Just be honest. Just be straight.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
You know what, Jimmy? We got lines
good
open
line.
now. What's the number?
You guys call in 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
And we only got about a minute till the next break. So, Mark and Leo, I'll get to you on the next as soon as we get back from the break. But in the meantime, we went to a shooting match today.
Yes, we did.
You remember last week when all 3 of us said we were going to go to a match? All 3 of us were going to shoot together. All 3 of us were going to do this and do that.
Take pictures, enjoy the...
2 of us managed to get her done.
Well, which ones?
Yeah, let me tell you, I woke up sick as a dog this morning.
I saw.
Yeah, you saw me, and I still managed to somehow make it.
So you made that arduous 4-minute drive.
Well, that's besides the point. I made it to the match, and I shot the whole thing.
I was there bright and early, got registered, saw some great people. I can't wait to shout out some of the people. And if you guys are online, we took a bunch of pictures. We took a bunch of pictures.
Several of us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And we made sure to take pictures of me and Jimmy so we could flaunt them online. So if you guys are seeing, Kevin's going to be posting them. There's me and Jimmy.
That looks just like you and Jimmy.
Inside the Jersey Lily.
Interesting.
Look at
There's
that.
us
More
at
of
the
you and
door.
Jimmy.
Yeah. I helped build that building, I put the roof on. I put the original roof on it. That was after it blew completely over. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we had bad Santa Anas as they were building this thing, and it's up, a couple of feet off the ground. The Santa Anas literally lifted it and shot it about 20 yards upside down.
A twister.
Oh, it was. Those were a bad set of winds, and we had to get a crane, bring it back, put it on, and me and my boy Jimmy put the original roof on it. It was an old wood shake roof, which I hadn't done in years because I hate wood shake roofs. I didn't even think they're legal in California.
No, absolutely
anymore.
not. Ooh.
Yeah, so we put the original roof on. I think they've re-roofed it since then, but those were the days.
Well,
boy.
we'll talk a little bit more about that when we come back.
I'm anxious to hear all about the good time that you gentlemen had.
We had a great time. We took lots of pictures.
Oh man, smiles all over the place.
I mean,
Smiles for miles.
there were naked women running around. There was airplanes landing.
I saw fireworks in the middle of the day.
Even Santa Claus came by. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio
Me
Network.
and Santa hung out for a good 20 minutes.
Talk to zero.
You know what? I'm not getting cold this year. We'll be right back.
Granted everyone's wishes. It was awesome.
Oh, Leon the Motorman just called in. I can't let these poor guys. They've been waiting a long time. Mark's been holding for 30 minutes. Leo's been waiting for 20 minutes.
I've been in business here in California for 28 years, so I know how to do it. How to get it sold for maximum value and how to get it sold to personal collections or estate. And we come to you. We not only sell firearms, we sell edged weaponry, art, coins, and jewelry. If it goes in a man cave, we got you covered. Our customer base
There's
is
Rick.
South Africa to Alaska, every state of the union, and all over.
Carol, thank you so much, Carol.
Thousands of bidders every auction.
You're an amazing lady. Thank you.
Carol's just the sweetest thing in the world.
Take a nice little shot of you guys all set up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Go to gunslingerauctions.com and we'll see you at the auction. Now, everybody all together at
.com.
Want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And our phones are filling up, but we still got a couple lines. Jimmy, what's that number? One more time.
Come on, call in, guys. 866-870-5752. One more time, 866-870-5752.
Let's get to Mark in Woodland Hills real quick because he's been waiting a long time. Mark, thanks for waiting so long.
Mark.
What can we do for you tonight?
Hey, brother.
Are you kidding me? When Rick's on, it's well worth it. Trust me.
Thank you kindly.
Good man.
And you gentlemen, I want to wish you all a happy 4th. At least we four love this country, and I know we're not alone.
No.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
We don't need all the celebrities. They want to move to another country. Hey, let's get a fund together and pay their one-way ticket, right?
Adios. You bet. You bet.
Enjoy your 78%
I have a little
tax.
quick something for each of you, kind of a dog's breakfast. Jimmy, Jeff, and Mark.
Go.
Jimmy, I really enjoy it when you announce the call-in telephone number in that James Armstrong Satchmo voice.
Oh.
Deep, rich, calmly assured.
Yeah, you know, it reminds me of Mr. Armstrong, who was a true patriot, coming from like he had a childhood that was just wrapped in suffering, but he still loved his country. And I would encourage anybody who can go to YouTube and just pull up his video. What a wonderful world!
Ooh, I love that song.
And this man, he didn't care what the far left, the Black Panthers, whatever, said. He loved this country. Anyway, Jeff, Horsetown, USA, Norco.
Yes, sir.
Where my folks spent their last moments in life. Did you know where it came from, where it got its name?
Yeah,
I think it was 1920.
It's actually short for North Corona.
North Corona Land Company, and the rumor has it it started because a local newspaper wanted to save newsprint. I doubt that, though. But the baseball team was called Norco Coyotes. Nor and Co being two different.
Yeah.
Separately, and when I lived there for a while, I found out about Lake
Norconian.
Norco. Yeah, oh my God, that resort in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, and all the Hollywood celebrities that escaped.
Everybody that was anybody went there. Disney used to rent it. I'm talking Walt. Back in
Wow.
the 30s, he used to rent the whole thing and have huge parties for all the Disney people. I mean, everybody from Clark Gable to Desi Arnaz, who actually...
you should hear some of the stories that came out of that.
Yeah, well, Desi helped design a golf course not far from there. I don't think the golf course is there anymore, but there was a golf course right off the 91
I don't believe so.
that was fairly close to us, and Desi Arnaz helped design that. And yeah, just about everybody. It was so far from Hollywood back in the 30s
Sure.
because you're driving cars that can't go more than 40 miles an hour
And the roads.
Yeah. So getting there was treacherous.
Jeff, do they still have that naval
Yep, they still do.
warfare college there?
Yeah, they still do.
Oh, cool.
And there's a prison right there, but they're shutting that down. But the prison itself, even those buildings are pretty old looking.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think they go back to the 20s and 30s too. So
Southern California has a rich history. I wish people just would dive into it. It's so subtle. People don't really understand how. It's not all Yankees out here, right? We have our own. We have our own history. But for Mark, you mentioned Timothy Murphy, the renowned marksman.
Yes, indeed. One of Daniel Morgan's troops who changed the course of the American Revolution.
I looked into it, I wasn't really comparing the Kentucky and Pennsylvania rifles. I think we all grew up with those movies that talked about the Kentucky rifle, right?
It's virtually the same thing.
Yes, exactly. They were all produced in Pennsylvania, and I guess they took them westward over the Cumberland Gap and all that. And,
I applaud your scholarship.
Well, it made a big difference, but irrespective of what you call that particular long rifle, the common colonial soldier had a great advantage because of that long rifle, the spiral grooved rifling, approximately twice the range and accuracy. My God, how did those poor Brits? I mean, you have to empathize with them, but they had that shorter, smooth bore musket, which it was no match for an evasive opponent like we had, when we were out of range and everything. So,
if they picked the battlefield, they had the advantage. And by the end of the war, we imported something like 55 or 56,000 Charleville muskets, and that was the primary arm of the American Revolution for the colonial soldiers. So it had its place by the standards of the day. What they didn't have was those marksmen who might be picking off their leadership. And
exactly, our American hunters, they were just
early snipers.
Outstanding.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Hessians and all that, they got surprised. They weren't really drunk, actually. They were just asleep. But the Battle of New Orleans, it was
different war,
pivotal, and it also was. I have also argued with many people that those eastern battles during the war between the states, it was actually more functionally disabling for the South when we took Vicksburg.
Listen, Mark, I got a whole bunch of
fun
people
Civil
to get
War
to.
conversation for another time.
Yeah, so
you got it, brothers.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank you,
God bless
brother.
y'all.
We'll
God
talk to you again.
bless
Bye-bye.
brother. Thanks for everything.
Okay, there's one more guy because we have a famous guy that we're going to get to. I think we're going to wait till the second
we got some minutes.
hour. But real quick, let's get to Leo in Sun Valley. Leo, thanks for waiting so long. What can we do for you?
How we doing?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Leon.
No, Leo.
Okay,
Leo.
Yeah, LEO.
Yeah.
What's the last date in July to buy a Glock 9mm in California?
Ooh,
Well,
it's already gone.
the law, it's already gone. The law does something on July 1st, but you already can't get a new one, but you can still buy them on consignment. So you can, if you can find one, in a store used on consignment, you can get them that away. But I think it was in April, like April 1st. So I don't really understand the two different
the 10-day. If you couldn't pick it up, apparently they slammed the door. If you couldn't pick it up by the July 1st date, you were done. Because we have the 10-day wait in California.
Yeah.
So yeah, that window's shut.
Two other makers that I always look at the gun magazines are 6 Hour and Kimber. They're still all right in California?
They are okay.
sir.
Yeah, the Kimber's
For now.
for now, because they're already talking about trying to get rid of single actions, which
Unbelievable.
they will never stop until we stop them, guys.
Yep,
so
exactly.
we got to get this into our thick skulls.
Now, all these three, 6 Hour, Kimber, and Glock, are those made in Germany?
Kimber is not. Kimber's made in New York. Sig Sauer is made in
They have some made in the United States because of the U.S. military contract. Curiously enough, the Glocks that we could get in California, Glock actually kept open, as I understand it. They kept open an Austrian factory to produce these out-of-date firearms, which are sold only in California and similar states. So what California did was make sure that the Glocks which you buy in America, the new and improved ones, which are made in the United States of America, by the way. So make sure that the American money goes off to foreign workers, thereby keeping American workers out of work. Nice work, California.
And obsolete.
And as usual, stupid people doing stupid things.
Quick last question.
Go ahead.
Once in a while, my arthritis acts up in my hands. So, what's a good trigger pull? About 3 to 4 pounds?
Well, if you can handle that, I don't have any problem with
pretty
a 3
much
or 4
industry
pound,
standard.
Yeah, 3 or 4 pound trigger. I mean, depending on the firearm, I can go lower and not have a problem with it. You know, my favorite gun, has about 1.5 pounds. Yeah, it's a Smith & Wesson Model 41. Yeah, it is a target gun, and it's got a very light trigger, but you know you're ready for it, so it's okay. You know, for something like a carry gun, you want to go a little not so light.
And if your arthritis is bothering you, you might want to stay away from a double action to single action pistol.
I have pretty big hands, so most 9mm will fit in my big hands.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
If you got large hands, you shouldn't have any problem with anything outside of maybe a Desert Eagle. Okie doke.
All right, yeah.
Hey, Leo,
thanks for the information.
Anytime.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you calling. We'll talk to you again. Take care now.
Be
Bye-bye.
safe.
Okay, as I said, we kind of let the Leo out of the bag, but we do have the one and only Leon, the Motorman, on hold. But Leon, hang with us because we only got about 1.5 minutes before we go to break anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold you over for our second packed hour, and we'll get to you. And then I see we got Dave in Garden Grove, William in L.A. We got a couple lines open. What's that number, Jim?
Come on, guys. 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
And while we got, like I said, about 1 minute to go, let's just keep bugging on Mark because he didn't show up today.
Man, everyone won something at the raffle. Everyone was a winner. It was amazing.
Everyone won something at the raffle.
Well, and you know, I'm pretty
giving away
certain,
cars and
I'm pretty certain that you were supposed to be the posse leader of our group.
Ooh, ouch.
Because his name was on the top. That usually means you're posse leader.
Man.
I would demand 15 seconds to plead my case when we return for a second power-packed hour.
And I only got one thing to say about that. Forget about it.
Out the door.
Well, in the meantime, we had a good time. Jimmy got to shoot. I got to shoot. I shot all 6 stages. I shot 2 of them rather well.
Yeah. 2 of them. Hey, that's a pretty good percentage.
4 of them I don't want to talk about because I wasn't feeling well, so I started off real strong and I just.
But you made it anyway.
Yeah, but I did make it. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I was there, and there are pictures to prove it.
Yes, we've got
many
evidence.
of them, apparently.
Yes, several.
And cat shot.
Yeah, the missus shot with me. She was the only reason I went because, like I said, when I woke up, I was like, I don't want to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And she gave me that look. I said, okay, I guess I'm going shooting. So we loaded up. And I told her, I said, how about if I just drop you off? No. I was like, oh, fine. I guess I'm shooting.
And you did fine.
I guess so.
I did okay. I think I was 10th overall, which, it's okay, but we had a good time. Oh, I hear his music. That means we're going to a break. When we get back, guys, we got the one and only Leon the Motorman right here on Gunslingers on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Through your curveball. We'll be right back.
Come on.
Carrying the Pacemakers.
Yep.
Name their other hit. Because they did have one more.
Yeah, it was Ferry Cross to Mercy. That was that one. And Don't Let the Sun Go.
There you go.
Don't let the sun keep you crying. Catch you crying.
Catch you crying.
Yeah. They had a lot of minor hits. They had one called "How Do You Do What You Do to Me? I Wish I Knew." It's awful. The Beatles actually did it first. They made the Beatles cover it, and they hated the song so bad they refused to let it be released.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All based on the world's largest gut health databases and thousands of clinical research studies. Many people who use Biome report better digestion, more energy, and an improved mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing.
Maybe still eat the kale?
Maybe. Learn more at biome.com/know. B as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code BIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
And eat everything blue.
No thank you.
3 years ago, the Real Life Network launched with a clear purpose to bring truth to people wherever they are. Since then, we've seen God do so much through this growing platform. Viewers around the world are watching news, sermons, interviews, documentaries.
Drove my Mustang to work yesterday.
So that's all up and running and squared away now?
It still needs to see a professional computer tuner guy, because it almost is acting like it's got a governor. When I get, like in first gear, after I get to about 3.5, it shuts down.
A question for you then. When you buy a car, it comes pre-mapped. When you buy an engine,
It does not.
it does not. So you'll have to go to some dyno tuner.
Yeah.
And he'll have a map for similar.
Yeah. And
but you need to get that applied. That's
yeah,
interesting.
because according to my mechanic Vinny Boombots, according to Vinny, we can get about 650 horse out of that motor. And yeah, first gear it shuts down quick, but second gear it lets you go. And when I womp on it in second gear, you can feel the front coming
get
up,
light?
like it's almost ready to have them front tires come up, like off the ground.
exciting.
Come up. It's pretty
I might
basic.
have put a second 12-volt battery up there in the front.
Batteries in the back. There ain't enough room in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to cut shock towers removed. We had to remove a big chunk of the inner fender wells and redesign them so that we could fit all this stuff in there. Well, I didn't do jack. Vinny did it all, but we even had to cut and re-weld the frame underneath so that
Just
we
to
could
get clearance.
Yeah, so we could get it down far enough so that the hood could
So you
close.
see over the front.
Otherwise, we were looking at some kind of a shaker hood. I really didn't want to do that. Drinking problem. Let's see. Dave in Garden Grove wants to talk about spear guns, and William in LA wants to talk about gunsmithing.
This is that Karen's number.
Oh, I got it.
Write down too?
Yeah,
Well done.
she doesn't want to sell anything. She just wants information on how to get guns down.
Shouldn't
to
you?
Well, they have already picked up somebody, so
Yeah, okay.
that's
Well, I'm trying.
appreciate it.
Our founder believed that freedom wasn't just a word, it was a way of life. Larry Elder here. The freedom to move forward, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live forward.
One of the stages today. Congratulations, boys. We are now free and independent. And as you read that off, everybody went, yeah, right.
Chuckle, chuckle.
Yeah, we're not free or independent. The government's so far up our butts they can taste the brill cream. That's an old joke.
Ask yourself a simple question. Are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor gives you the opportunity to live pain-free and get back to the life you love. To commemorate our country's birth, we're offering a special
Look at this. A big old water spot down there.
It's a Rorschach test. What
Yeah.
do you see?
This actually kind of looks like, if it had a little bit more of a boot, it would look like Italy.
Get that.
Well, see the little ball? That's Sicily. I got a map of Europe on my chest.
Oh, we're even going to talk about the weather being out there at the shoot today because.
Oh man, yeah.
This should have been pretty ideal.
You know what?
That place can get sticky.
For 2 minutes, the sun came out, and I was already warm. I was pouring
Really?
sweat.
Why
And
is
then-
it? Why is that place get so humid?
I don't know, but it only a couple of minutes, and then the clouds came, and we got a little breeze, and it was perfect.
Scheisse.
Yeah, it was absolutely perfect.
Oh, I got Boogie on the phone.
Oh.
Hey, Boogie, I'm on the air. Can I call you later?
Okay, later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah.
Driving all night, man, sweat on the wheel. And a voice in my head, and I drive my heel. And my baby calls and I need you here. And it's 4:30 when I'm shifting gear. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network, baby.
And as promised, let's get to our friend, the one and only Leon the Motorman.
The legend.
How are you, Leon?
I'm doing well. Good evening, you guys. You guys are just keeping me up and awake. I'll tell you what, you got 7 years together. I'm so impressed with you guys, knowing Jimmy and Mark and Jeff. You guys have just done an outstanding job with all the work you've done.
Well,
you know,
thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And,
well, I appreciate you guys. You're just always promoting me. But I do. Well, first of all, before I go any further, I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, 250 years of this country. We're all very fortunate to have made it this long. It's just a great, great country we live in.
Absolutely.
God bless it.
God bless
True
it.
that, and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Leon, you were such a part of what we were doing when we started. And we were. Is this true? We were so starstruck.
Absolutely, we had to we had to preempt a legend over there.
Well, the first couple of shows, I think he came in and we took pictures every
Right?
time. Yeah. It's like, wow, look at this me with Leon. That was a lot of fun.
You know, I just love radio. I did it, you know, the longest radio show in Los Angeles for 44 years. I just really like that. And I just had a great time meeting you guys. You guys are just fabulous, and you're doing such a great job. It's just one thing I've overheard you talking about earlier, and you haven't mentioned anything about cars, but one thing I wanted to mention, to bring up, especially to Jeff. The last conversation you had before the break about something about light trigger.
Oh,
light trigger. Wait a minute. In automotive, I never heard of light trigger. I've heard of full throttle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what,
If you
Leon?
want your doors blown off, man, it's a full throttle all the way.
Fair enough. Now, while I got you on the phone, here's what's going on with my Mustang. Now, of course, I've got a Gen 3 Coyote motor in it, and with all the computer stuff and so on and so forth. And it almost feels like it has a governor. So when I get in first gear, when I get to about $3,000 on the tachometer, it dives down on me. It just like wants to shut down. I put it into second, it picks right back up. And second gear, it allows me to go. And I was telling Mark, I jumped on it with Noli came over for Father's Day, and I took him for a ride, and I won't say where I was because it was 35 miles an hour, but I jabbed it in a second.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, and that thing had so much power. The front end started coming up, and I'm feeling like my front tires were going to come off the ground, and it roared through that. But then third gear does the same thing. So what in the world is going on?
You got something in the computer that's telling the computer that it's reached this RPM in that range.
Okay.
It's got to all be in the computer system in that. That's the Coyote engine. Let's explain what a Coyote engine. That's come out in the Mustang, and you had to really I used the word stuff it into the hood of that Mustang.
Oh, yeah, definitely stuff.
Shoehorn and Vaseline.
Yeah.
Yeah. you had to use a shoehorn to get that in there, and I'm really impressed that you did that. It's a great car, but you got to get that computer system. It's all in the electronics of that. It's shutting the fuel off at that RPM and won't let it just accelerate any larger.
Okay.
You got to get. I'll go give it some thought during the week.
Okay.
I got some ideas that I'm going to come up with, and I'll give you a call and try to get that thing, because I want it to lift the front wheels off the ground.
Me too.
Well, I shouldn't talk like that. People think I'm a bad guy,
Not me.
Nobody here does.
No, sir.
I tell you.
I want to see the wheels come up about 6 inches off there, and then just so, and then I want to see the smile on your face
from ear to ear.
Yo, man, I tell you, Leon, driving that car down the road, it's just bitching.
Oh, there it is.
It is so much fun, and it's kind of shocking how few people know what it is. They just think, wow, guy in a Mustang. Yeah, they don't pay that much attention. It's like, no, guys, this is a bullet car.
Come on.
So.
No, but nobody knows what that is, and you've done such an outstanding job. They don't know what's under the hood.
Yeah,
you got it look so original. It looks like an original Mustang. And I was talking to my son the other day, my son Lance, motor boy.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. Some of the older cars, which I grew up with the, putting engines in the 40s and 50s, cars, and now they're all later, the Mustangs and the 55 through 57 Chevys. This is the thing now that kids are getting involved in, and they look at the Mustang, and it has such a history. Mustangs have such a history. They don't realize that you get this big, gigantic engine in this thing.
Yeah, man.
Maybe you should drive around with the hood off.
I was just discussing that. We almost had to. We had to cut the frame in the front just so it could sit low enough to put a hood on it. Because at one point, I mean, holy cow, we had to cut the frame, we had to cut the wheel wells out and remanufacture them. And of course, the shock towers were the first thing to go.
Gone.
But he did a lot of work to get that motor to fit in there. So. And
I don't understand it, because most people, when we're talking to them, don't understand what the shock towers are. There are things underneath the hood where the shocks go, and they take up room in the engine compartment.
Yeah.
So you've got to get rid of those for that big engine to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just it's quite an amazing thing that you did that, have that Coyote motor, which is a special engine to put in that vehicle. And it's just, I got to get that thing going for you. I wanted to do wheelies.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Me too.
And I'm not a hot rod fan, but I
of course not.
to do wheelies.
Everyone knows.
I mean, I've never liked fast cars.
No. and no bootlegging cars.
No.
Oh, boy.
Don't get me wrong, bootleggers, but they taught me, the bootleggers, well, I shouldn't even go there. The bootleggers taught me what superchargers were. And I think I introduced that to the automotive industry, because everything now is supercharged.
Supercharged everything.
Coming up in 60s and 70s and building all these racing engines with Edelbrock and Escuderian cams and all of this. We made engines go fast.
Yeah.
Now you can buy cars with twin turbochargers on them.
Yep.
Nobody knew what that was till I got started out here putting turbochargers and superchargers on cars.
Everyone thank Leon.
Absolutely. Yeah, geez, my Dodge truck has a supercharger in it.
Everyone.
And, remember, I was so like, I don't know, it doesn't have a V8. And Leon said, hell with a V8. It's got a supercharger. And sure enough, this thing cooks.
Gets on it.
Yeah, on the freeway. It gets up and goes. So.
No, superchargers are the only way to make engines really live well, even though they've developed engines over the years. I was talking to a group of folks here where I live, but the industry, how it's come along so far, especially with electric cars now that are certainly fast, because electric motors are just instant power, but I'm still not an electric fan, but they're just coming a long way with all the technology that they have on, and all the technology in the cars period now. It's just, and all the cars are fast now, so I can't build. Every car comes with a supercharger of whatever if you wanted performance on cars now.
Just about, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
You know, so anyway, I don't want to talk about cars so much. You guys got a great show talking about guns, and I'm so impressed that you know so much about all these firearms that it's just, and I've been around, guns all my life, but not like you guys do. You guys are the absolutely best. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, thank you kindly, Leon. And we feel the same about you and cars.
Absolutely.
Well, and cars and motorcycles and airplanes and weed whackers. And
lawnmowers, weed whackers, boats, all of it. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
It takes three of us.
The mood people, and I love the ladies that call in.
Well, we had one a little bit ago. We had Karen that called in. So, yeah, ladies, give us a call.
You heard the man.
Yeah. Leon, you want to give the number real quick?
Oh, God, the numbers are absolutely 866-870-5752. Again, 870-5752. That's given to you in a Southern language, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Leon. Let's set up. Let's go. Let's shoot for maybe end of July.
I'll get there. I may fly out there to get you guys.
Oh,
God bless you guys. God bless all your listeners, and be thankful for the great 4th of July that this great country of ours are in.
I agree.
It's just a wonderful thing. We all got to count our blessings. God bless you guys.
God bless you. Same to you, Leon. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless your family out there.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
The one and only.
There's a good lad.
Leon the Motorman.
The legend, folks.
I tell you what. All right, guys, we have a couple lines open now. When we get back, let's see. William in L.A. We'll get to you first. And Dave in Garden Grove. Our friend Sean and Kavina is calling in. Cool. Give us a call. What's the number?
866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back. Okay, now it's just drooling on me.
Is there a hole in that cup?
No, well, it's just
the condensation.
Yeah, the condensation from all. What's it? Yeah, I got one of those.
How fast am I talking on there?
Well, they have to fit it in. Sometimes they speed the stuff up.
Don't miss our huge auction happening September 19th. Bid on outstanding firearms, rare collectibles, and artwork in person, online, by phone, or through absentee bidding. Whether you're a first-time buyer, seasoned collector, sportsman, or firearms enthusiast.
Yeah, because I sound on speed too there.
Revved up a 2-stroke margarita mixer. That's power and fun.
.com. Handle it back, ain't nothing but a country boy that you can't hack. Early to rise, early in the sack. I thank God I'm a country boy. Well, nothing, no harm raising me a family and working on the farm. Until with a easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Everybody got me a fine wife. Got me your fiddle when the sun coming up. I got cake on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And, as promised, let's get to William in L.A. William, thanks for holding on so long. What can we do for you, sir?
Evening.
Hello, yes. That was getting information on gunsmithing. Wondered what you know about that. What's a good way to go for that?
Well,
the least expensive or whatever.
What do you got, and what do you need done?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm thinking about being a gunsmith.
Please do.
Mm-hmm.
Please do. There's a 2-story house in the valley with a swimming pool for a couple of talented young gunsmiths because there's a real dearth of them.
Yeah. There's a company in Northern California, I think it's called ATI. that gives a gunsmithing course. There's one in Colorado, I
There's
believe.
one in Arizona has got a good gunsmithing school.
Yeah,
I want
so-
to say near Prescott.
Yeah, so
We should
they're,
probably know
they're
that.
out there.
Requires a commitment.
Yeah, the ATI one, they want you to bring like it's 30 firearms. They'll give you a list, and you go through and take all that stuff up, and they do everything from engraving to basic, welding and
Firing pins,
firing
mainsprings.
pins, working on the lathe, and I did a thing for them a few years ago. They were doing a class on appraising firearms, and I think most of it is I did like a 4-hour phone call with them, and so a lot of it is me telling you how to do appraisals. So, have you found it?
Oh, I looked up. Go ahead.
One called AGI is the one I got. Horses.
That might be it. Yeah. AGI.
Yeah, AGI, SCI, American Gunsmith Institute as well, certified in just 90 days. So that might be a nice quick and getting into it right there. But the NRA also sponsors gunsmithing schools as well. So if you want to go someone certified like that,
That would be a good
American
place to go up.
Gunsmithing Institute and actually, there's a nice little list for from Pew Pew Tactical. 7 best gunsmithing schools for hobbyists to professionals. So go ahead and check out that list on Pew Pew. Tactical.com. That's always a fun name to say.
I would do that. The estimate is there are 500 million firearms in the United States of America. They're mechanical devices. Mechanical devices break down. And we, almost every show, don't we come up with the same thing? Man, it's hard to find a good gunsmith.
And it truly is.
It got brought up at the shoot today when we were talking about it. Where people were asking about it, and I was trying to direct them in the right places.
A lot of people get tired of what you have to put up to in California to have a business here, so they moved to Arizona, Nevada, bordering states. But that just leaves less people here. So
1/5 of the population of the United States is here in California, which means about 1/5 of the firearms are here. There's business.
California has a huge market for firearms. So if you can,
Is it worth getting the money and all that? Is it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah. So,
Really?
Yep.
So
mainly
it's you're having your own business, LLC or whatever.
And you can farm yourself out, go to different gun shops and say, give them your card and tell them I'm a gunsmith, and you'll be surprised how many people will be calling you.
Oh, absolutely.
All
You
right.
don't have to have years of back experience and all that.
Well, you may not if you get through and you get your
The
diploma.
certification is worth
if you
it.
get your certification,
Yeah.
and then your name will grow, as you do good work. So
You might want to move out of the state, huh? Yeah.
Stay here, and
If you stay here, the work's here.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're such a dry little.
You move to Arizona, you're going to be putting up with guys that have been doing it for 20, 30 years, as opposed to nobody.
Over here in California,
You have a built-in market. That's
People
our point.
are screaming to find a good gunsmith. So if you can do it here, the business is here.
Yeah. All right, William.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye
you.
now.
Great call. Great ask.
Let's get to Dave in Garden Grove with an interesting question. Dave, what can we do for you?
Evening, Dave.
Okay, well, I was just calling in with a comment about spear guns, and I'm a free diver, and I've made several spear guns, and what's really cool is you don't have to deal with regulations. You can just build a spear gun and go out and spear fish.
Hey.
Now, the yellowtail, they're big during the summer months when the water's hot, and you can. My guns are, pretty much they're all Burmese teak, and they're all machine hand hewed by me, and you can knock down a fish at 30 feet underwater.
Compressed air or spring?
It's a rubber bands.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, and then I got all crazy, and I go, wow, there's so many fish out here. I should make me a double barrel spear gun. So I did, and it works. It works fantastic. I mean, everybody goes, oh no, you're going to be all tangled. No, bang, and then there's another one, bang, and now you got two big. I mean, they're 18, 20-pound yellowtails. and you got some sushi for days.
Yeah. I have 2 spears, one for each. Very good, very good. I tell you what, man, you should go up to Big Bear. You could hunt carp to your heart's content.
No. I've hunted carp with a double band pulse tube gun at Colorado River, and those carp are hard to hit. I mean, they're like armor plated.
Oh, I know. And the Big Bear's got them so bad, they are everywhere up there. Ugh.
Well, yeah, the place I was shooting them was in Lost Lake Back Bay, and believe me, we're snorkeling. I'm a free diver.
Free diver, that's badass.
Yeah, we're snorkel diving, and bang, you try it, and the spear bounces off, and you go, holy criminy.
Yeah. Well, I have a boat up there, a little pontoon boat, and we go out, and it's amazing how many carp you see jumping out of the water. And they're so tough. One of them jumped out of the water, landed on my boat, and tried to hold us up. They don't mess around, these carp.
Did he want to pull in the anchor for you?
He said, "Hey, pay me or get out of here."
His mileage.
Yeah.
Pull you to shore.
Yeah, you're in my section. Forget about it. Get out of here.
I've got a couple of jokes for you, real quick.
Real quick.
Okay, the first one is, what is a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
I don't know.
This better be clean.
They both have wet noses.
No.
Careful.
That was a groaner.
Okay, the last one is, why don't witches wear underwear?
Why? Oh, they don't want to get splinters.
No, better control on their broomstick.
On that note, David, good talking to you. Good luck with your double action spear.
We'll call you back another time.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Hooey. I'm just gonna.
Where's Richard at?
Yeah, those are a little more family-friendly jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We get Ben in Vegas. We'll get to you, and of course our friend Sean in Covina. We'll get to you, but we're coming up. What do we got left? Oh, you know what? We got 3 minutes. Let's get to Ben in Las Vegas. Ben, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening, Ben.
Yes, I was wondering about an antiques firearm show. They only come once a year to Vegas. They used to come here about 2 or 3 times a year. And I kind of prefer the old, really nice double shot over-under shotguns or side-by-sides,
nice.
Especially with engraving and really, really fancy wood.
Sure.
And I just don't know where to shop for them. We do have in Vegas Bass Pro Shop that has a kind of a decent collection of antique firearms.
Well,
they're more consumer-based. You're looking for something special and tardy.
Yeah, I mean, is that what you're looking for? Is an antique engraved side-by or over-under?
I just like looking at them, and I would like to bring one to perhaps sell. I have a 1912 trench gun that's kind of put together. The serial number's not right, but it has the flying tomato or flaming
onion, yeah.
Onion, and but anyway, everything looks right, but it's just not quite right. And I know someone had to have cut the barrel down to make it look authentic, and I just want to get it tested because it's been modified from its original state, and I want to see that it's safe to shoot, and also see how it patterns out with a bird shot in it.
Sure. Well, one of the easiest ways to tell on that is if you look on the side of the barrel, and it'll tell you what the bore is. If it doesn't say CYL for cylinder, and then it's definitely been cut down. If it says full or mod, it's definitely been cut because they only did those with cylinder bores. So
quick and easy.
Yes, I realize that.
Okay, well, very good.
Also, I wonder about dry firing. What's the deal with that? Rim fire or center fire or shotguns? I wondered how bad is that for a gun?
On center fire, it's not going to hurt it, but rim fire, because of the way it's made, it's supposed, it hits on the side of the
the hammer strikes the edge of the cylinder or the edge of the chamber. So don't do that.
Yeah.
And if you have a side by side or an over and under, get you some snap caps.
Yeah.
All right.
Okie doke.
Fair enough. Thank you very much for taking my call, gentlemen.
Hey, thanks for calling, Ben. Take care now.
God bless you.
All right, we're going to go take a quick break. I was going to go take a leak. No, we're going to go take a break. And when we get back, we got our friend Sean from Incavina. Screw it. We'll be back in just a minute.
We will.
I was going to say, I know where you can find some nice over under and side by sides. Look at Jeff's catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those pictures.
I think he just wants to go look.
Yeah, he sounded like you want to just admire.
Yeah. Which is fine, but, I don't want to send him someplace and he just goes in and, tire kicks. Oh, look at that. There's Jimmy and me at
there we are
inside
again.
the Jersey Lily. Huh? It's amazing how we took so many pictures of just you and I. Isn't it?
A duo? Are we a trio?
Dynamic duo. It was very, very dynamic. And you won a stage. And apparently you stayed for the after party.
I did stay for the after.
As Carol put it, for the lunch and the comedy show.
Yeah. Well, I stayed for the lunch, and I had a hot dog and a Doritos and a Coke, and about 5 minutes after eating it, my stomach reminded me why I didn't want to go there to begin with.
In the first place, yikes.
And I thought, you know what? We gotta go. so I almost ran to the car, and we got in the car and got out of there. And luckily for me, as Mark pointed out, I'm only about 5 minutes away from there, and when you're going 90, it's only about 2.5.
It shortened it up considerably. There's a time and a place, and no jury would convict you.
Yeah,
we were talking about that earlier, Carol and rest of Norco Cowboys. I was working a gig last night that started at 10 p.m.
Ugh.
That started at 10 p.m. It was my second or third one of the day. So, yes, I got home about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I said, I'll set the alarm, but I'm not sure I'm going to respond.
You guys know what that is, right?
It's a little violin. I had a big violin.
The world's smallest violin playing a sad song just for... And you know what this is, right? That's the whole fucking orchestra.
Yeah, I like my story. Oh, Bark, thanks, man. Yeah, I was the one taking those pictures. I was holding the camera.
Oh,
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And the horn right now. Okay, a little appropriate. The violin player was coming straight from a wedding gig, and she was dressed in her gown.
Oh, geez.
And because of the conference or the giant convention next door, there was no parking anywhere, so she ended up grabbing one of the three-wheel jitneys that drive all over, and she showed up and played the night in a freaking ball gown. It was pretty hysterical. It was pretty hysterical.
Oh, God. I got invited to go to Skywalker Ranch.
Whoa.
Yeah. Next month, they're doing some kind of an American graffiti thing, and they want one of my cars. So I have been invited to...
How very cool is that?
That is really neat.
I'm waiting to hear...
Or do you know?
What's that?
Which one? Or do you
My
know?
55.
I hope you'll be playing some Eagles tune on your way up there. We're referencing the song Old 55, if you don't know.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Riding morning and after school, the teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. Study it hard and hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone. The guy behind you won't leave you alone. Rock and roll's first poet right there, boy, I tell you.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
We're already in our last half an hour, so if you guys want to talk, give us a call. What's that number, Jim?
You guys need to call in 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752. And I know they're a part of our audience, so if you were at the shoot today and you didn't see Mark either, I want you to call in.
Please feel free to pile on the abuse. Yes.
No, I want to see how you guys enjoyed it because I had a blast. I know Jeff did too. So.
Yeah, we're like a dog with a bone. We ain't letting go of this for a while.
Perfect weather, fun posse.
Oh, the weather was amazing.
My goodness.
And you actually met the real Santa Claus, I understand.
Oh, you hung out with me, had a beer.
He was giving stuff away
all over the place.
Well, you know, he gave somebody $1 million. I don't know what that was all about.
It was really cool, though.
It burns, Master, it burns.
All right, let's get to our friend Sean over in Covina. What's going on, Sean?
Good evening, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Greetings to the three amigos. Greetings, three amigos.
Thank you, sir.
I would like
Thanks,
to.
Sean.
Greetings, all. I would like to have a little fun with guns with you today.
Okay.
And we're going to bring out two rifles from World War I that actually fought against each other. And I'm going to put the venerable Arisaka 38, which fought with both the Imperial Russians, and of course it was used by the British, and as well as the Finns. And then we're going to go to our second rifle by the Austrian Empire, the Steyr M95, designed by Ferdinand. I'll just give the initial M, and the professor could give the full name if he wants. And I will let you pick. You have a choice of an Arisaka in 6.5 to fight against the M95 in 8.550 rim, but the Arisaka was also chambered in the 7mm Mauser with the Russians bought. Which rifle would you choose in World War I?
Ooh, that's a bit of a chore right there.
Yeah.
Arisaka stuck around longer.
Yeah, well, you know, they say that the Arisaka is one of the strongest actions ever made. Problem is, it's also one of the funkiest, unworkable, I mean, they are a bear to work that bolt. And, you know, the Steyr is a straight pull.
Yeah.
And man, I'd toss them both in a ditch and go find a no three.
Is that on the plate?
You know, I hit somebody over the head and grab a 1917 and just be on my way.
No.
Okay. Well, if I had to pick between the two.
Front.
Well,
on the Russian front.
Okay, I'd go. I do not like an Arisaka, so I would go with the straight pull Steyr.
Because he specified the Russian front and the inclement weather conditions and the like, I think I'd go with the Arisaka, but only in that environment. If it's the Western front, I'd go with the Steyr.
Yeah.
Which caliber did you pick? Would you go with the 7mm with the Arisaka or the 6.5?
That's again a fair question. The Japanese themselves got away from the 6.5. I guess
went
they
to
felt
7.7. Yeah.
Yeah, they felt it was too anemic.
Yeah. Well, it's a strange round, that 6.5. You know, luckily I don't have to worry about it because I'm an 8x57. So.
Yeah, I'm going with 7.
Okay, now.
How about you?
We're gonna. I like the in-block magazines of the Steyr because I like putting them in. So that's pretty good. Now let's put another rifle out of the three. If I add the Carcano,
I knew you were going to go Carcano.
Ew.
Well, let me see. According to the Warren Commission, that is the fastest shooting, straightest, most accurate firing bolt-action rifle ever made.
So you say.
I'd still stick with I don't like either the Carcano.
You're really picking some horkers here.
Yeah,
Sean.
I mean these are guns that you remember we were talking about butt stroking a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's all these are bats. They're not great guns, any of them.
But consider the ongoing endless string of Italian military victories, powered in no small part by the Carcano. I'm sorry. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
Yeah. See, none of the above. I would still stick with the Steyr.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings. I had to think about it. I'd still stick with the Arisaka. Carcon is not a terrible rifle. It just comparatively it is.
Okay. You know, again, it's better than a sharp stick,
marginally,
pointed stick. But the bolt, they're cumbersome. They don't, they're not smooth. No. Like a Mauser would be, and
almost feels like putting together a jigsaw puzzle.
Well, you know
what? Clunk a guy in the head, take a Mosin gun.
I would take an again over all
plan.
of those, absolutely. But you're on the Russian front. So
beautiful club.
Yeah, any one of the M38 or 44 or 9130, all of them better guns than the three that you mentioned.
I know you're working this, Sean.
Okay.
What about you? Where would you do with the Carcano?
Well, I'm liking I like a nice straight pull by a good friend Ferdinand Ham, and feel free to give his last name if you want. And I'm liking that because I like the in-block clips because it's fast. And although I've never shot one, to tell the truth. So, Mark, have you shot one?
As it happens, I have. Yes, that's kind of a popular rifle for long distance shooting for Wild Bunch, where they do the competitions.
Yeah.
It's because it is definitely a fast action in an ideal circumstance.
Yeah, I've shot all three of them just to say I've shot them. I didn't enjoy it. I just shot them because they were there.
Check them off the list.
Yeah, like, ooh, okay, next. Ooh, okay, next.
So what's up next? The Borchardt or the Roar? I mean, because there I would take the pointy stick.
Yeah.
Well, we're bringing out the best of the worst. We're trying to make it easy.
Well,
I can't because I know his number one rifle is always going to be the 03.
Yeah.
So I got to find something that is not the M103.
That's too easy because it's too good.
If I could make it in the D or F league to make it easier to figure out I'm trying to figure out which level of purgatory I could put you guys in.
Well, you hit a good one with this.
I was going to say.
Ew.
This tier
list. Sean. Well, real quick, I want to. You got a staccato, and you've been on like a 4-year quest to get that staccato. I'm not going to ask you where you got it by hook or crook, because I know it's someplace you can't say. But at least tell us what type of trigger was it? Straight or curved, and your barrel and your sights, real quick.
It's a straight, and it came into the shop, and I just happened to be there. Guy wanted to sell it, and I bought it from him. I can do a private party to myself, so that's how I got that. And actually, I've got 3 of them now, and all 3 of them, 2 of them came from that guy, and we had one come in a couple weeks ago. From a police officer that just didn't like it. And I said, I do. And I just happened to get 10 round mags for him. So,
hey now.
So I've got 3 of them now and love them all. Barrels, I think, are bone stock. I don't know anything. And
not a lot of guns that don't need improvement, and staccatos among them.
Yeah, and as far as sights, most of them have, the 3-dot glow sights. But all of them have the Hollow Sun green dot on top of them. So, yeah, absolutely love them. They're a lot of fun to shoot. All righty.
And one other question.
Real quick.
For someone with stigmatism, probably the Hollow Sun green dot's the best?
Definitely green.
Absolute, yeah.
Astigmatism takes away your ability to read the red.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I might have to give you each 5 gold stars. Once again, you've passed the test.
Thank you, sir. Right. We appreciate it. Take care now.
Go out and get you a Steyr Mannlicher and have a good time.
Take care, Sean. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless you, Sean.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
Real quick, let's jump over to James in West LA. What can we do for you, sir?
Evening, James.
I'm considering getting a police trade-in Glock 22. I just wanted to know if you guys know that if prior to selling them, did they go through the gun and, change the springs and maintain it?
Where are you getting it from? Glock?
Or from a police?
No, I'm getting it from a police store in Brea.
Oh, okay. I would imagine they've gone through them. They usually do. They're not going to pull it right out of the duty holster and just sell it to you.
Yeah.
Usually they go through those before they put them out because of the liabilities. They don't want to have that. So.
Sure. But if not, what does a set of springs for a Glock cost?
Very little.
$18?
Yeah, and they're so easy to take apart. That's the one,
Yeah.
The one great thing about
one of the great things about a Glock. Yeah, they're very simple to take down. All right.
I'm just curious, you guys do that at your shop?
We don't. I am trying to get away from gunsmithing because I had 3 great ones. Unfortunately, 2 of them have now passed away, and the other one retired and moved to Oregon.
Oy.
So I don't have a gunsmith right now. So that, as the caller earlier, there's a perfect
There's
example.
a market. Trigonomics in Glendale can do that for you right now.
Are you still putting at least night sights on guns?
We can still do that because I have the
pusher?
I've got the tools to do that. So yeah, that we can do for you. Okay.
Roger that. Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for the call. Take care.
God bless you, James. Be safe.
Okay, we only got 1 minute. Our friend Mike from Whittier is on the phone. Mike,
cool.
we got to take a break, so we're going to get back to you because we got to see him at the match today.
Yeah, we did.
First time he's been back in quite some time.
I didn't see him.
He said, "Oh,
That's true. It's a
I
damn
just
shame.
went on myself."
Well, you can see him. I did take a picture with him, so you both see him.
Mike hasn't shot in over 20 years.
Wow.
And today was quite an eye-opener for him. So we'll get to you, Mike, as soon as we get back. You're listening to
wanna hear it.
Gunslingers right here on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back with a fun story.
Yeah. Hey, there he is right there.
She sings the heck out of this song.
Oh, man.
Everyone say hi to Mike. See? Got him up there.
Oh, there's Mike.
Is
Yeah.
that did I guess
Yeah,
the
you
right
got
one?
the
Yeah,
right one.
that's him.
I'm like, I don't know, let's try this one.
Yeah, that's it.
Very good.
Look at you. Pro. Yeah, he was one of the first faces that after registration walked out and he goes, "I'm Mike Wood from Whittier." I was like, "Get out!" I was like, "How cool is that?"
Oh, it's a shame. No.
I'm right here,
Yes, I do, actually.
I wasn't there, but I'm here.
You're here.
I'm ashamed to say I didn't get out of bed till like 2 o'clock.
Wow.
Honest to God, I was just so beat.
I get it.
I can't double dip that stuff anymore.
Now, braggart tries to put me down and say my school is great. Tell him right away, now what's the matter, buddy? Ain't you heard of my school? We're #1 in the state. True to your school, just like you are to your girl. Be true to your school now. Let your banner fly. Be true to your school. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And because we're running out of time, let's get right to Mike and Whittier. What's going on, man?
Hey, good evening, Jeff, Mark, and Jimmy. How you guys doing?
Doing well, brother.
2 of us doing a little better than the other.
One of us is quietly smoldering. How was your match? What'd I miss?
Well, out of a great field of 33 shooters, I came in 28th.
You know what? About 5 people wish they had beat you.
Well, there's that.
Well, in the realm of 1800s technology, even my stuff was outdated. So running behind the gun.
Yeah, I was going to say you were shooting an 1860 Henry.
Wow.
Yeah, and what were your handguns?
They were both the Remington Outlaws.
Oh, boy, the 1875s, yeah.
Yeah, which had been worked on. They were great. The shotgun, though, was a 20 gauge, the EAA. And the problem with that was there's a big difference between holding 12 gauge and trying to stuff them in 220s. Because my hands were...
Yeah.
The spacing's got to be a little different. So.
Yeah, is that the old bounty hunter that you were shooting?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Because the two 12 gauges I have they're in the safe because when they came out, they're like, we don't want to play. And for some reason, when you leave things in the safe, they break on their own.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how.
I've experienced that myself. Yeah. So.
But, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
It was amazing watching those Ruger Vaqueros with those short stroke hammers. You're barely cocking those things like 15 degrees.
Yeah,
you can't beat them without them.
No,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that amazed me the most. We're watching those things because I'm watching the hammer and I'm like, it doesn't go. It should be going back another 15 degrees.
Nope.
And the shorter lock time help you stay on target.
Yeah.
After being out for 20 years, there were so many things. I have some conflicting opinions on kind of the double appendix carry with the holsters, but I see both ends for speed and safety, but I don't know. It just the traditional look. It just.
I get it, and you know what? Shoot what you want, because that's what cowboy shooting is about. It's not about you have to do this. It's about whatever the heck you want to do, as long as it's safe and enjoy what you got.
And everyone was just happy to have you out and see your face.
Yep.
So it was really great having you.
And the only thing I would recommend is try and find yourself a 12 gauge.
One of the two questions is I was going through the classes, and the classic cowboy requires a external hammered shotgun.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm what options are there for an external hammered shotgun nowadays?
Well, the old Rossi.
If you can find one.
If you can find one. TTN, which they're not called that anymore, and Cimarron sells them.
Cimarron's still making.
Yeah, and I actually helped design that gun, so that one is pretty good. The hammers are large and fairly close together, so you can get one thumb across them to cock them both at the same time. Other than that, there's a bunch of them out there, but CZ makes one. I think it's called the Wyatt Earp or something. There's several of them out there, but the two that I would stick to would probably be either the Rossi or the TTN. Try and find an earlier one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And if it hasn't been worked on, you'll want to get it worked on.
Yeah. Get it worked. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The 112 gauge I have, the internal hammers, but that was worked on, and kicking the shells out is so much easier, and it's honed a little bit, so the loading the shells, they get driven right in. But that's the one that you pull the trigger every now and then, you get a 2-for-1.
Oh boy, yeah.
So I thought, let's just leave that in the safe.
Yeah.
Correct answer.
And, those Bicals, the EAA Bical bounty hunters, sometimes you need a tree and 2 ropes to open those things because they're so difficult.
That was the 20 gauge. Yep.
Yeah, I mean they are just unbelievable. You're breaking them over your knee. You just break your knee. There's no over. It's just you break your knee trying to get it open. So been there, done that. I completely understand.
Now, what are the rifles that you would recommend?
Only one.
I love the look of the Henry, but you got to do that Henry shuffle.
Oh yeah.
After 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Decide what you want to do in the sport. If you want to look good, go nuts. If you would like to be more competitive, take it, Jeff.
Yeah. The only one to go would be a Uberti 1873.
Yep.
73. Okay, yeah.
Pencils down.
I was shooting for looks all these years, but it's like, I think I might want to try to compete a little bit more now. So, all right.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to come by and see what we have on Gunbroker, because I just happen to have a couple of really nice cowboy guns on our Gunbroker account right now. So. And I know you're not far because you come by and visit us a couple times. So
I browse through what's going through the auction all the time. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Brass Masterson just got a couple of cowboy guns for his wife and daughter from your auction. Very, very pleased with what he got.
Very good. So, all right, Mike.
Real quick, do they make that 73 and 44 Magnum?
No, they'll make it in 44-40, 45 Colt, or 357. I think at one point they might have tried, but there's too much pressures. The 44 is just too hot for it.
Okay.
All righty.
The pistols I have, I like the 44 Special, so I was hoping if I could pick up the 44 rifle and just keep that. But
understood.
I'll just have to look into 45 Long Colt then. Okay.
All right, man. We'll talk to you.
Thank you much.
See you soon.
Great seeing you.
All right. Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye. Okay, now let's jump over to our friend Brent in L.A.
Hey,
what's happening, Brent?
Shalom, Brent.
Shalom, you freedom, independence, and liberty-loving gunslingers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Happy early independence.
Yes, and for America's miraculous, blessed, and holy 250th birthday, and our great gunslinger's 7th anniversary, I want to assign all God-loving patriots to watch with friends, families, and especially their children 2 classic patriotic American movies from when Hollywood was hopeful, happy, and deeply loved America. First, from 1939, the hope-filled, morale-boosting Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Great movie.
Starring the heroic and legendary Jimmy Stewart, who, after completing this awesome movie, became a real-life World War II B-24 Liberator pilot and squadron commander who fearlessly led bombing raids over Nazi Germany before coming home to Hollywood. And from 1942, the profound and essential biopic about the incomparable American composer and vaudevillian George M. Cohan, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy, starring the equally incomparable James Cagney. And these are exquisite and eternal works of cinema for inspiring battered patriots and our kids with the noble American beliefs and values we need to make America great again.
Couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And as Jimmy Stewart would say, all right. Who did it? Who did it?
Mr. Roberts.
No, that was Cagney.
Yeah.
That was Cagney, yes.
What'd I say?
You did say
Stewart.
Stewart. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
It happens.
Hey.
When he hit 50.
Hey, I'm getting tired. And I actually went to a shooting match today.
Oh,
One last shot before we go. Brent.
I'd have taken a shot, but I couldn't because I wasn't. Anyway.
Even doing it himself. Brent, as always, thanks. We'll talk to you again.
Man. God bless you, Brent.
Thank you. Bless you.
Take it now. Bye-bye. Really quick, let's get to Ed out in Riverside.
Hey.
What's going on, Ed?
Hey, gentlemen. Well, I was wondering if you had heard anything. You always get Rick Travis on, and I missed the first hour. Do you know anything about a possibility of removing the Gavin Newsom's onerous, unconstitutional, illegal, and immoral excise tax on firearms and ammunition?
It's coming. It's tied up in court right now, but they're working towards it. And something you can do, and we don't talk about this enough. Tomorrow you can go on to gunslingerauctions.com and you can listen to this whole show, I think, without commercials.
Yeah.
So you can go and just click on that and you can hear Rick, and because we talked about this for quite a bit.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. He was on, they do the firing line radio comes on 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon and again 10 o'clock Saturday night. And I listened to the 10 o'clock one, and he had, I think it was Chris Cunningham of CCW Safe on. And boy, she had some things that would cause you to think about whether you ever use a firearm or not, especially in this state.
Yeah.
If the option is death.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Rick, I'm sorry, Ed, we're coming to the close of the show. We got to go. Thanks for the call.
Okay,
and
thank you.
We'll talk to you again. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
I want to shout out a movie real quick. There's this upcoming Angel Productions George Washington film is coming up. It looks like it's going to be pretty good, and it's going to be made with a hand that's not trying to recreate history. I've got opening day tickets.
Whoa!
I'm glad to do a review on that film.
Very cool.
Okay.
Well, real quick, talk about the one that you were talking about before the show.
Citizen Vigilante. Now, I have not seen the film. I've seen snippets of it. It is definitely a reaction to what has been taking place in terms of immigration and woke awareness in courts and governments and things like that. Not recommending it. I'm saying it's a real fire starter of a film, and it might be worth some of you taking a look at.
Yeah, there you go.
Citizen Vigilante.
Yeah, and if anyone's seen any of the stuff that's come out about the Rupert report, go ahead and make sure you look look at that and
the
see
Lowe
how
report, yeah.
the road,
it addresses that.
Yeah, it ties in very well.
All right.
Okay. And real quick, happy birthday, Kale's my daughter.
There
Happy
you
birthday,
go.
Dad.
And happy 4th of July to everybody. We
Yes.
won't see you guys until the 5th of July. Anybody that's in the mood, give me a quick prayer for Wednesday, 12 noon. I got a pretty big meeting. Other than that, don't forget to smile. It's just little curves. That's a lot of things straight. Thank you, Leon. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
God
everybody.
bless you,
Goodbye,
and God
goodbye,
bless the
goodbye.
United States.